was. Chad Green getting loose in the bullpen. Betts hits that one sharply, right on the barrel. That's deep in the left center field. That's got a chance, and it is high off the wall. Bounces right to Hicks. Betts will hold up at second base. It's a double for Mookie Betts to lead off the third inning. Moment to go. Lawrence Shahadi caught up with Yankees manager Aaron Boone.
And a line shot into left field, a base hit. Over to cut it off McCutchen. Betts will settle for the single. And his second hit of this division series. And it's a lead man on for the second consecutive inning.
Out there. When it's all going right for Boston. And a base hit by Mookie Betts is going to drive in another run. It's 14-1. Relentless Red Sox on a Monday night at Yankee Stadium. Second RBI for Mookie Betts.
We've got a football score for the Red Sox on this Monday night.
Well, it will give Alex Cora a chance to get into his bench a little bit. Blake Swihart
for the most wins all time in the postseason. He is the first pitcher in Major League Baseball history as a liner to right, a base hit. Mookie Betts is aboard with a single. Verlander, the first in Major League history with 5 or more postseason wins for 2 different teams. Long-time Detroit Tiger, now here with Houston in year 2.
Well, just jumps all over this fastball from Verlander, sends it into right field. We said in the open that the Red Sox go as this talented young player goes. He's already made a play in the field, and now his first hit in the ALCS.
They're one of the more dynamic players in the game. Elite. Got a chance to win an MVP. He's already won a couple of Gold Gloves, and he sets the table for the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. From his manager, knowing Verlander is a strike-throwing machine. This is more Betts-like here. He does take pitches, can see a lot, and that one's ripped. Whoa, way back center field. Springer looks up, and it's off the wall. Betts is flying around the bases, and he will stop at second. Took a big turn, but he's in with a leadoff double. Just a towering fly ball that bangs high off the wall in center field.
Well, Cole got behind in the count. He had to come in with a fastball, and Mookie was all over it. Long drive halfway up the center field wall. Played nicely by George Springer to hold him to a double because he had ideas of maybe taking 3. From Betts, if you're with the Red Sox.
And a line shot right center. It's down. Devers will score. Leon to third, into second with an RBI double is Mookie Betts. With the chance of MVP rating down on him before that pitch, he delivers another insurance run for Boston. It's 7-4 Red Sox.
Well, this is the game that Betts has been looking for all postseason. Stays inside that baseball, going up the middle the entire time. Devers will score. Sandy Leon, the pinch runner, goes from first to third, and a double for the swivel-hipped Mookie Betts. Very important.
Betts with a line shot back up the middle, a base hit. And that's how the day begins. Mookie Betts with a clean single to center field. Quiets him down for the moment. This is about as loud of a venue as you can get. Minute Maid Park and Miller Park, 2 retractable roof stadiums. When they close it up, it can get rocking in here.
Remember, change up there from Keuchel, but 2 strikes. Mookie Betts is going to have a 2-strike approach, even though it was in a good place. Betts with great speed. A lot of them.
A base hit to left for Mookie Betts.
That's into center. Base hit for Betts, and he's on to start the night for Boston.
doesn't matter to Betts. Hitting over 300 on the year with 2 strikes, and he goes right back up the middle, fighting off, good solid swing. And this is what the Red Sox do best. They really do. They make you work. They can drive you in with less than 2 outs. 2 outs, doesn't matter. They get excited when runners are on base.
Here's Andrew Benintendi, 9 for 38 in the postseason after hitting .290 during the regular year. There goes Betts. A late swing and a throw down to second, gets into center on a steal by Mookie Betts. So Betts gets a second life on a pop-up that falls in, gets a 2-strike hit into center, and on the first pitch steals second.
That's just straight game planning. They know that Clayton Kershaw has a slide step, so that was almost, in my mind, predetermined that he was going to go. He didn't get a huge jump, but the throw short hops Machado, and he's not able to make the catch and tag. Benintendi doing his best to swing and keep Barnes back behind the plate.
32 against the Boston Red Sox, and there are a lot of cool details. Here's a fly ball into left, off the bat of Betts, and off the Green Monster for a double with 1 out. Hit number 3 on the night to make Mary Latowski happy. She came to Fenway.
Well, he's amazing and more than likely going to win the MVP. 2 candidates on this team, of course, J.D. Martinez and himself. That one backed up. Slider backs up. Usually a recipe for a good fly ball and a deep fly ball. And this time the Monster kicked it back. Well, I said whatever wind is blowing against or towards right field. Gets him ahead with 2 strikes. Trying to put a great leadoff hitter off the base.
That's in the left center field, a base hit. 2 outs don't bother the Red Sox. 2 strikes don't bother the Red Sox hitters. 1 on, 1 out.
Strength against strength, and Mookie Betts gets the best of Ryu with 2 strikes. I'm going to be very intrigued at some point. I don't know how long this series will go, but Mookie Betts is giving strike 1 to the Dodgers hitters, and at some point I think he's going to make them pay. He doesn't swing very often on the first pitch. His average is not very good. Sacrificing nothing with his ability to play defense, whether it's at second base or the outfield. But what you have to think is you've got to have JD in the outfield because they have to have his bat in the lineup.
Up the middle, another 2-out hit. Vasquez holds it second, 2 on, 2 out. And another hit is added for Boston. Number 6. Now Benintendi.
Mookie is now 4 for 21 in the World Series and 12 for 60, 200 in the postseason. 0 for his last 13. 2-2 to Mookie. Here it is. And he swings. It hits one deep. Left field. Back goes Taylor by the wall. Goodbye. Home run. Mookie Betts. His first ever in the postseason. And the Red Sox lead it 3-1.
Well, not that time. This was a slider down and in. And he made the adjustment within the at-bat. You know, he got a fastball in that he just sort of topped and pulled off of. But this slider down and in, he stays through that baseball. It's in that good hitter zone down. And he clears this ball to left. I bet you that felt good. And it felt good for the Sox team to get an additional run.
And they love Mookie so much. And they love him even more when he does that. Wow. 2-2 pitch. He got it all.
Like I said before the game, Alex Cora said Mookie was going to have a big night. He was going to do some damage. I guess whatever Alex says goes.
Do damage. Here's the pitch to Benny.
Yeah, this is a little cutter. Kind of that cutter the slider rather we talked about at Fenway looked more like a cutter. But Mookie stays through this baseball, gets a proper extension, clears this ball out of left.
385 feet on the home run.
He broke an 0 for 13 in his 61st at bat of this postseason, his first home run.